works so you can play. MiniWarGaming's Warmachine League Battle Reports, Season 2.
Hey MiniWarGamers, MiniWarGamer Joel here, and I am bringing you the Warmachine Hordes League Bat Rep Wrap-Up. We have all the results in. I tallied up all the games won, points destroyed, wins, losses, control points, all that stuff, all tallied up. I have an order for first down to 12th. Unfortunately, two players in the league, you probably noticed they didn't have many games, JP and Elliot. They weren't able to get in their 5 games, which according to the rules did not make them eligible for any prizes, unfortunately. However, big shout out to those guys for trying. They had real life stuff come up. Totally understandable, it does happen to all of us. So they couldn't finish enough to get the league. So it's gonna be basically out of 10 for more of the prizes than out of 12. So why don't we get right to it? I guess I will start, might as well just start with the champion award. That was the first award. That was the award that went to the person with the most amount of wins. And the first tiebreaker was going to be control points. However, we did have a clear winner. There was one person who had 5 wins. After that, the next people, even a couple of the 2 people after that played 6 games, but still only managed 4 wins. So with 5 games played and 5 wins, our champion is Tim Banky. So Tim Banky gets himself $150 to our local gaming store. So congratulations to him. So I'll read off the other people too. Mike managed to get second. He played 6 games, got 4 wins, and netted himself 21 control points. So a lot of control points in his games too. Maybe he had, I think he had 3 games with 5 control points and 2 games with 3. So we would have had to play a couple more if you wanted to get close to tying up with Tim. But then it went to Army Points Destroyed, and Tim had a lot of Army Points Destroyed too. So Mike did a really good job though. And next, very close, also with 4 wins, was Owen. Owen got 4 wins in 6 games played. However, he only had 13 control points. So really close. He played a really good games, but he just needed some more control points, I guess, and maybe played, he would have had to play at least 1 more game to get those 5 wins. Still, Tim really played 5 good games though. He destroyed a lot of points and got all full control points in all the games. So it was, he put the other guys, he put up quite a challenge for the other guys. But that's our top 3, Tim, then Mike, and then Owen, with 5 wins, 4 wins, and 4 wins respectively. So on to the next award. We had 2 resourceful awards to give out as well, and the resourceful awards were the ones to remind you that for control points, every control point you got a ballot, which was put into proverbial hat or whatever, if you want to call it. I used random.org to generate the numbers. It was easier than cutting up 70 little pieces of paper and putting them in a hat. That might have been, maybe would have been more exciting, but it was easier to use the random.org. So I did all the calculations for that. Now Tim, winning the award, according to the rules, was not eligible for the resourceful award. He already won the 150 because the 2 resourceful awards are for $100 each. So I did the random numbers. The most ballots was actually held, whoever had the most ballots was Mike, but when I did the random numbers, I actually got Owen as the first resourceful award and Eric is the second resourceful award. Mike had a total of 26 ballots actually, because as I stated in the rules, beyond your first 5 games, every game you played after that and you got control points, each control point was worth 2 ballots. So in Mike's 6th game, he got 5 control points, which netted him 10 ballots opposed to just 5. Owen managed to do the same thing though, well close. In his last game he got himself 3 control points in his 6th game, so he got himself 6 ballots there, which brought his total to 16 ballots in the draw. So, and Eric had 18 ballots. He was fourth place in the league, and he managed to get himself 18. So Owen and Eric, they get the resourceful awards. Unfortunately, Mike had the most ballots, but that doesn't always mean you'll get drawn out of the hat. So congratulations to both of them. They each get $100 to our local gaming store. And all the other 7 participants, unfortunately, as I said, those 2 guys who didn't get enough games won't, but the other 7 guys are all getting just a participation of $50. So that's still not too bad, right? $50 for our local store. However, I did have some additional awards. There were 3 additional awards. There was a Executioner Award, a Mage Hunter Award, and a Painting Master Craftsman Award. So we'll start with the Executioner Award. This was, you were able to win this award on top of the other awards. The other ones were for participation, basically, and these ones are additional. So everyone was eligible, at least as long as they played the 5 games again. So the Executioner was most points destroyed across your best 5 games. So those who played 6, I made sure I looked at their best 5 and tallied those. However, this was very, very close. It was a difference of 2 points. The winner had 202 points destroyed, and the next person after that had 200. So it was extremely, extremely close. However, the Executioner Award goes to Tim Banky again. Tim Banky had 202. Next was Owen with 200, so also very close. And then Eric had 182. He was next in the line. But very good for Tim. He managed to do that, I think, mainly across 4 games. He had 1 game he didn't even score, had many points destroyed. It was only like something like 9 or something. He won one of his games pretty quick on scenario, didn't get many points destroyed. But across 5 games, 202 points destroyed, that's pretty decent. So that Executioner Award of $50, that's gonna go to Tim as well. The Mage Hunter Award came later in the league. If you guys go and watch Game 24, you can see the Mage Hunter Award taking place, or the Mage Hunter assassination. So that one was assassinating someone's caster while destroying the least amount of the rest of their army. So a Mage Hunter's score of 0 is your optimum, but if you destroyed first a 2-point solo and then the caster, your Mage Hunter score is 2. So we had someone who finished it at 0. If you've watched Game 24, you know that was between Dustin and Cam. And Dustin, he tried it in several of his games. Dustin really wanted that award. He knew he wasn't going to win the league, and so he tried it in about 3 of his last battle reports. He was trying to get that Mage Hunter, and he managed to pull it off against Cam, destroying 0 points of his other models, and got the Mage Hunter Award with a score of 0. So congratulations to Dustin for pulling off the Mage Hunter. That's going to get him $50 extra to our local gaming store. And finally, we have the Painting Award. Now this one, unfortunately, I wanted to take some nice still images of everyone's armies and post them online for voting. It didn't work out this league. I didn't manage to get it set up. I wanted to make sure I gave good quality photos, and I didn't feel that the videos were gonna be of good enough quality for people to say like, oh, that's the best painted army. You can tell somewhat from the videos, but I really needed still images, and I didn't make it happen this league, so I apologize to everyone for not getting those images. But what I decided to do instead, I did write in the rules, voting system to be determined. I wanted to do it that way. What we do at some of our local tournaments lately is if you come with a fully painted army, you're placed in a vote, in a ballot drawing system, and that way everyone who came with a fully painted army has a chance at winning the best painted. So it's not really best painted, rather than it's just comes painted. And I think that that's a good way to do it, because there are some people who avidly paint all their models, and although they may never win the best painted, they worked really hard at least getting everything in their army tabletop ready to be played painted. And I think that makes the game much more enjoyable for everybody. It really brings it more to life. So just because they maybe aren't the best painter, at least they're getting their stuff painted. So I tried to use that mentality. Even though it was a rule for everyone to come painted in this league, everyone did put in the effort to paint. So what I decided to do instead was just a drawing for those 10 guys that finished their 5 games. They all came with painted armies. They all worked hard to get their armies painted. Some guys even painted stuff the night before so that it would be ready for the battle report the next day. A lot of dedication there, so I really liked to see that. So I did a drawing for that one as well. I just used the 10 guys that I had that finished and used at random org 1 through 10. and I came up with that one. I had someone verify for me, and I came up for that Cam one for best painted, or at least all painted, and he got the random draw. So Cam is going to get himself $50 for the local store, and I think that's, you know, after I wrote that down, I was thinking about it. That was well deserved. Cam has some really nice painted stuff too. All the guys do, but Cam has put a lot of effort into painting a lot of stuff. He paints fast too. He does some painting locally for people on commission as well, but he's a great painter, and so I think that's well deserved by him anyways, even though it was a random draw. So that is all the awards for the league. Congratulations to those who got extra prizes, but congratulations and thank you to everybody who participated in general. It was a great league. The guys seemed to have a good time. We got 28 games done. I was figuring on about 30 if we got everyone playing their 5 games, so we got really close to that. A couple guys dropped out, but we got some guys who did 6 games, so that was great to see. Almost 30 games for the league. So we're going to be running another league coming up. I know it's not too long after, but we want to run another league. We're going to make this one bigger though. We want to incorporate more players. We're going to have more prizes, bigger prizes. Stay tuned for details on that. I don't want to give too much away, but we have some ideas in the making. We want to just have some more incentives, not just for the win, some extra bonus achievements and stuff along the way. I tried it with the Executioner and the Mage Hunter Award, so it'll be kind of like under the idea of Mage Hunter, where you're going for a specific achievement, but it'll be more things like that, maybe to do with power attacks or certain lists you have to bring that are, you know, just jacks, or we'll see. We have some ideas, so stay tuned for that league. Like I said, it's going to be bigger, so we're going to hopefully have more coverage there. And we're going to be doing more Warmachine coverage in general, hopefully. We're going to be I'll be playing some more games. I think I'm going to try to participate in this league, so you can see some me getting in on the action there, using some of my tactics, as great as they are. But we'll see how that goes. I'd like to get in on the league. We want to do some separate games. And then we're probably going to do some more coverage video, maybe on some videos talking somewhat about tactics and releases and stuff like that. So stay tuned, guys. We're going to have lots more Warmachine coverage coming for you. Now that I've got this first league behind me and I'm getting some more experience and such, I have some ideas for some stuff I want to cover and do. So thank you for watching this league, though. That's the ending of Season 2, but stay tuned and stay near your computers to see Season 3 coming up, as well as other Warmachine coverage. Happy wargaming, guys.